Hi guys, good morning. You'll see that light, right? I am not so much as a get ready with me video. I guess you would call it, not an installment. Let me put you here. That light, right? I'm sorry. I'm not so blessed to have the great cameras. How can I get that out? Does that help? Let me see. That's the top though. Hang on. No, right? I don't know where else to let me see. Okay, maybe up here. Is that a little better? That better? Just can't see my face. Okay, so I am trying to get all of this accessory off. It just refused to stay down, so I'm presuming that that's parts I need to cut off. Oh, that's a little better, right? Bring you over. I can't really see too good in here, so I have to look in my mirror. So I'm gonna cut off all these edges here, and hopefully that will help it stay down. Okay, so I was on this side. Because it just refused to stay down. And when I have to say, Star's Frontal was very good. I mean, it didn't have too much hair in it, but the side, the front sat right down good. I didn't see all these little ridges. Can you see? Let me come up a little closer. You'll see the little ridges sticking up like that? All that wasn't in there. Let me take, I'm cutting here. And you didn't see no lace. There was no lace under that brown lace. She said she got it custom made for her. And she actually charged me $800 for that. No, she didn't charge me. That's how much it would have been if I had bought it down right out. But she exchanged it. Let me see, how did she do it? Oh, I had told you I had bought a wig, and the wig was $300. So I had a wig, a human, I think it was about 20, no, probably was 16 inches. But it was human. I had that, and I had about 3 bundles, which is also human, and that was loose wave. All of the hair was loose wave. And I had a frontal. The frontal was loose wave, right? So it only came up to $1,090. So it's 1/109. So it wasn't even 1,100. It was 1,090. So when she texted me and told me it was very important that she talked to me, but we was paying phone tag, which it seemed to always go with her. We seemed to can never talk to each other, right? The same way it was when I was in the shelter and brought her here. I couldn't get a hold to her for a while at first, and it was going for months before I actually got her. And finally we talked, so we're just gonna talk about this year. Or should I say last year? So finally she got a hold to me. Or should I say I got a hold to her. And she said to me that there was a mistake in the order. And the order was that the wig that I had ordered was not $311. It was only that price if you was buying multiple ones. So she sells, I think she sells wholesale. So she actually sells to stylists and vendors. Well, I won't say vendors, but stylists. Excuse me, that sells here. So she said that was a mistake. So she said what she could do, she said she can throw in another bundle in there in the place of the wig, right? And she could, and that would have been it, right? Because I think the bundles was 100 and something. So that would not have covered my $300 of what I had paid for. So she said, or she could refund me the $311 for the wig and send the frontals and the bundles. But there was a discount that she was giving me, which was about $296. That was a refund she was giving me back for the last frontal that she gave me that began to shed, and it became bald. So she was telling me that I wouldn't have got that discount in that order anyway, even though she didn't say that order. But, well, I guess it would have been in that order, because in order for me to get the discount, I had to at least spend $900. I had to spend $900. So my total had to go over $900 in order for me to get that $200 discount. So I can quite understand it, because she probably wouldn't have made a profit, you know. She would have made a profit, but it wouldn't have been enough to, you know, meet her needs. Because each order, you know that each time you buy something, it is reflecting back on the owner and putting money back in his pocket, hopefully more than he kicked out. So she said what I can do is that I have a frontal that was made for me, specifically for my head. She said, in looking at your measurements, so she brought up my measurements again. She said, looking at your measurements, your head is about the same size as mine. So she said, because I got a small head too. She said, she said her head was about 1 inch more. So where mine's was, I think my head was coming around was 11, 12 or something. I know she was 2 inches more than me. So coming from here to here, her head was a little bit, based on the forehead, because she was saying that her forehead is what makes it big. So based on here to here, she was 2 inches more than me. Coming from here to here, I think we was about the same. But it was coming from temple to temple. So, well, not temple to temple, it was whatever they call that goes all the way around. So anyway, she said, I can give you that. She said, but that frontal cost me $800. So I was like, whoa, I ain't got no $800 to give you, not an extra $800 on top of that. She said, no. She said, I know. She said, but I would give it to you. She said, I had it personally made. She said, my vendor made it personally for me. So she said, I will give it to you. And that would, I'm trying to think if she gave me another bundle. No, I don't think she gave me another bundle, because I ordered 3 bundles. So if she had to put another bundle in there, it would have been 4 bundles I would have been having. But she only gave me, yeah. So she didn't really have to put nothing else in there, because that's $800. So that covers, that's an extra $300 on that she's given to me, right? So I know I'm gonna brush my hair out. I just want to get this thing out. So now she goes and says, okay, I'll give that to you. So I was like, okay. So sure enough, she did. She sent it to me, and I have to say that I did like it, but it just didn't have enough hair on it. I don't know. And this is when I got it. And then to top it off, it didn't curl. It wasn't the right curl. Because in the picture, the frontal shows a real curly hair. Real curly. First of all, when I got the hair, it was straight. When I say straight, it was a straight curl. So I understand the loose curl is loose curls. Right? So now, the hair that I got in my head now, let me take that out. It's stuck here. Okay. The hair that I got in, see? Can y'all see? Maybe I can put this back here. Your hair look like it. Hey Google, turn off AC. No, I think I'm gonna leave it up here. Okay, so can y'all see?
Turning the air conditioner off.
Now, in her pictures, it shows hair real curly. Real curly. And my thing is that if that's not what a person is getting, then I would say put the 2 different textures. I understand. You see how nice and curly that came? Right? I can understand that each bundle is different. Right? I understand that. But my concern was that it didn't curl up. I would have the back of my hair, which was her hair, would be curled, but not real tight. It would be more just like I said, a loose curl. I would consider this a loose curl, right? So I don't think I got a wavy. I don't think I got a wave. Maybe I got a loose wave. If I got a loose wave, then it was a loose wave there. But the thing is that it didn't have it had more of a straightness to it. You see how this one, maybe a little bit frizzier, straightener, but it still resembles a curl, right? But let me just, I think I got some. You'll see. I have videos of me with her hair in my head, but I want to go right quick to the hair, right quick. But it wasn't no kind of, it wasn't no kind of, what's the name in there? No kind of curl. The one before that was straight, so I was kind of cool with that. And the thing is, I don't really think I can show, because I was trying to get the pictures. They won't show me the they won't show me the pictures, so I always have to go to her site in order to show, in order to show the hair. But her site got updated. I'm saying the site got updated, but well, I have to say it got updated. Okay, so it's a raw Indian natural wave. That was the frontal. I got 16 inches. So when it was real straight, you could see the difference because my bundles was 20. So let me see if I can click on the picture. Before it wasn't even showing. Before it wasn't even showing the pictures. I'm trying to get it big so I'll be able. Oh, actually, it was $1,092. I said $92 shy. I can't. I'm trying to go to her site, but it keeps taking me to my order. Okay, here we go. Okay. I'm sorry, hair aggravates me. I can't stand a lot of hair in my space. Okay, let me see if I can find her website. I'm trying to find another website to get hair from. You know, not so much as, you know, not so much as not liking her or nothing. I have no hard feelings against her or anything like that. It's just that I want what I put my money in. And she is, I like her. She is very legit, that I would say. But I'm just not satisfied with her hair, unfortunately. You know, I don't want to have to, I did not want to have to redo my hair within 6 months, you know? I wanted to be able to keep that hair in. It lasts for 2 years. I should be able to keep it in for maybe 8 months. Me, I keep my hair in, being that I have issues with my hair. You know, I really don't have to be worrying so much about the protective styles and all this stuff, you know, because I take care of what's underneath there. But, you know, but anyway. Anybody bought hair from Kendra? I think that's how you say her hair. Her thing don't even come up. She said she was going out of business. Yeah, she said she was going to go out of business, but oh, maybe because I didn't spell it. See, it keeps going to my order. Let me see if they got let me see if I say continue shopping. Okay, so it took me to her website. So let me see if they got Raw Indian Natural Wavy. Is that what I bought? Okay, well, anyway, I'm just going to show it to you. Now, this is what I was expecting it to look like. But unfortunately, I think the bundles was a little bit like that. So it's a wavy type of hair. It's not curly. Because I like the curls now. So I'm be. So they got raw Indian curly extensions. And I was afraid to get this type of curl because I felt like it would have been too much to handle. But I can handle this one. So I'll spend the money for it. Try it out. And she went up. It was $463. That's how much it costs now. $463. When it was, I think it was 200 and something. Okay, so let me see if they got a frontal. So I can show you the frontal. So now the that's what I have bought. Raw Indian lace front wig. Right? This is it. And that was $900 and something. $980, almost $1,000. Okay, so I'm not too much. Let me see if they got. Apparently they ain't got no frontals. Because I'm not seeing no frontals. And that's Indian. Oh yeah, they got a straight frontal. They got a curly closure. They got a straight closer. They got a. Yeah, they don't have no. The only frontal they got is a straight frontal. And that's $500. $500. There you go. Now it looks real thick. Looks real thick. But I didn't too much get that much thickness. And she don't have too many. Well, not too. I can't even say too many. She doesn't have any reviews on her hair. You know, somebody that actually bought the hair. And she had a lot of views on her, what's her name, channel? On her YouTube channel, on her Instagram. So I'm like, somebody should have been able to say something about her hair. But I was the only one. And I sent her the review. But apparently, I don't recall her putting it on her site. Not that she had to. It's not a biggie. That's not what I was worried about. Not concerned at all. Okay, so I am going to. Okay, I think I got this pretty good, right? They look all right, right? My big forehead. I don't know how true it is, and I don't want to brag about myself, but they say people that got big foreheads, they smart. Very smart. Well, I'm not going to say I'm very smart. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that. But I would say that I have some sense up there. You can't just tell me anything. And I'm going to do it. See what I'm saying? I may listen to you. You know? I may listen to you in the whole nine. But don't be fooled by me listening to you. Because actually I'm just observing. Observing what you're talking about. And observing how much you know. And how much you believe. So I decided to just be raw with you guys. You know. And some of y'all probably say, oh my God, I didn't know Evangelist Jordan was like that. And I'm glad you didn't know. Because I probably would have heard it from the pulpit. I got to say it because people have a tendency of talking about every and anything from the pulpit. And half the time it ain't even their business. But they want to be talking about it. Ain't got nothing to do with them. This is a new year for me. God allowed me to see 2024. And I feel that He has a lot of work for me to do in this year. And He's preparing me and placing me and placing others and removing others. And I'm like this, whoever He set in my path, I am not gonna remove them. I ain't gonna say they can't teach me nothing. I'm not gonna be so hot-sidity that I can't listen and learn. Okay, sometimes think. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to get this down a little. Okay. All right. So I guess I'm gonna put on some glue. I'm put on some glue. Okay. We did not go to our meeting yesterday. Okay, you ain't want to go in the building. I got that. Okay? But why we couldn't have Bible study? I mean, I am really so anxious and interested to learn about the Word of God. Talk about the Word of God. Not so much as talk about people. I just want to talk about the Word. I want to learn some stuff about the Word. Some stuff I don't know. That's why I was like, why we keep talking about this? Why? Oh my goodness. Do we have to keep talking about this? We don't have to keep talking about this. This is not all that important. Let God be the judge. Let God make the decision. Why y'all trying to make it? Why y'all trying to put people in heaven and hell? I ain't got nothing on here. Now, maybe some people wear things for show. Like, let's talk about the lip gloss. Okay, it says lip gloss. But it has so much other stuff in it. Back in the day, maybe lip gloss, when Maybelline and L'Oreal and all them was making this stuff, maybe it was for show. And maybe some people still wear it for show. But me personally, I wear it because my lips get dry. And unfortunately, you know, I don't walk around with the big jar of Vaseline. You know, I don't have Vaseline on me. Or, you know, Vaseline is like obsolete. You know, they may or may not put that inside some of these things for your for your lips, but half the time you may not even find nothing with. It's called petroleum jelly. You may not find nothing with petroleum jelly in it, and if it do have it in there, I'll suggest you to get it. So then that way you won't have to be walking around with your jaw. Back in the days, y'all people know, we would sure enough grease up our face with lipstick. I mean, with Vaseline on it. They didn't have nothing like chapstick. It was Vaseline. Vaseline was your chapstick. And then to top it off, the chapstick that they had was plain chapstick. It didn't have nothing in it as far as petroleum, what black folks need for their lips. So we had the what's the name on? The chapstick on. And I'm sure they still got it. Now they have advanced it. They probably got Vaseline chapstick, a chapstick with Vaseline. And you know this Vaseline is a company. So that person makes things for your lips and for your face and all this other stuff. So anyway, excuse me, you putting all this stuff on and people just take it to the extreme. You ain't got no business wearing that. He beautified the meek with salvation. I'll be like, Lord Jesus. Well, beautify me where I have some edges. Beautify me where I have some teeth. Beautify me where I have some eyebrows. And I feel like this. If I wake up one morning and I got hair for eyebrows on my face, that's a miracle. You can guarantee you, a fat man, that's going to be my forever testimony. Every time I turn around, I'm going to be talking about that. Just like he delivered me from jail. People going to be talking about, why is she talking so much about that? You know how many people don't got eyebrows? But it ain't you. Okay? It ain't you. So why you hating? Let me give God the praise for my eyebrows. That will be considered a miracle. But here's my perspective on that miracle. Now, God can do it, and he can do anything but fail. But there's some things I feel and think that deals with age, deals with hormones within your body that was transpired through genes. Don't got nothing to do with God, okay? So these different types of hormones and these different types of generics, is that right? And genes that comes within a human body takes its course over years. Now, some people may start noticing certain things about themselves in their 20s. You know, look at the young people that's having heart attacks now. Look at the young people that's dying from heart attacks, suddenly dropping dead or suddenly passing out. And they young. And people's like, wow, where's that coming from? This is what happens in society. This is about the human body. The human body don't live to 900 years old anymore because it's not being controlled by God anymore. You see what I'm saying? Sin was in the world back then when God was over the world. And he was the judge and the kings and all that stuff. So things was done based through the prophets. And these prophets did what God said do. They lived a just life. And when they didn't live a just life and they went against God's jurisdiction and God's will and God's way, God took them out and used them as examples. But see, because sin, and I think there's a part in the Bible where it says that I'm going to put it in my words, it offended God. It bothered God so much. But on the other hand, he was compassionate enough. And he was like, you know what? I can't leave these people like this. I got to do something for these people. I got to do something. You know what I'm saying? I have to find, let me see if I can find somebody that will go, because I really don't want to send my son. And he's the only one that's pure. Because he know what he was looking for. Just like an architect know how he want his building to be built. He knew what he was looking for. But he was like, let me see if I can find somebody. Couldn't find nobody. So his son said, all right, I'll do this, Lord, Father. Prepare me a body. And he did. He went down, sent his angel Gabriel to talk to Mary. He put everything in place. And even from the very beginning, Jesus had to go through stuff. They didn't even want him to be noticed as a big king. So you got to get over here. Now, mind you, they have no idea what's going on. They don't know who Mary got in her belly, in her womb. But he had to go through all that so that we will learn how to be humble to one another. So these different things going on in the body. So therefore, ain't a thing we can do about it. Let me see if I got some glue. You know? Let me see if I can help you out a bit. You know what I'm saying? But we got to go through these things. We're not going to be exempt from our bodies changing, you know. We're not going to even be exempt from diseases. But if from the very beginning, we take care of ourselves and be very careful in the things that we put in our body, then we can avoid a lot of diseases. People don't think nothing about their body. They think, oh, okay, so I can just do this and do that. It doesn't matter. Let me see if I can put this in here. Okay. I can do this and I can do that. It ain't going to make no difference. So, if I had known that this would have happened to me, or was going to happen to me, not this was going to happen to me like I'm so important that it couldn't. No, what I mean is that if I didn't knew this type of thing existed, you know what I'm saying, I probably would have, you know, researched it and see what I could have done, not to prevent it, but to maybe prevent it. But I know a lot of it came from me weaving my hair, because I wasn't wearing wigs at the time. And the weaving at that time, they didn't have no glue like I'm putting on now. Back in the day, I mean, they probably had it in celebrity world, but they didn't have it in reality world. You know, because I'm sure lace wigs, when it first before it hit the market, it was on somebody's head or some celebrity, you know. And I'm sure that it could not make any money yet, because the celebrities had to get the full effect from it first. I'm assuming, you know. So let's bring this forward like this. Well, this is me, you guys. It may surprise you when you see me. You know what's underneath, and you know why I wear it now. Because some people wear wigs and get their hair weaved, and they got a whole lot of hair underneath their head. And that's their choice, you know what I'm saying? That's their choice. They can do such. But I ain't fortunate like that. So let me see. I'm trying to see. need something. I'll try to put this on the thing. Oh. So that, okay, where we at? Come on. Well, I guess I gotta use this brush since it's right there. Trying to keep the edges so they won't be so lacy. But hopefully I took it off. You know, I gotta definitely make sure I get where the part is. See, this is where my hairline, see my hair? And I don't have bad hair, I want to tell you, because there's Indian in my blood. I have Cherokee, Indian, I have a little bit of West Indian in me, Caribbean, and then I have Southern. So I'm like mixed, per se, you know? But, so my hair is not bad. And I always had, this is how I know age takes over and changes a whole lot. Because my texture was always thick. I always had thick hair. I dreamed for the hair I have now. I dreamt for it. I have very, well, my hair is fine, but I have very, soft and like curly, you know? Let me put another layer just to be on the safe side, because I need to put it coming around my perimeter. Okay, I need to come down here. So I don't have too much. My hair is not nappy, as we would call it. They call it 4C hair and all. I said, these people. Ooh, people just don't want to embrace what they have. It's naps. Okay? Buckwheat had naps. And they was called buckwheat braids. And now they call them, what they call them now, you guys? Box braids. Nah, they was buckwheat braid. That's where the name came from, buckwheat. And y'all from generations of 2000. Anything after 1999. Well, I ain't gonna say 99. Anything after the 90s, because I think buckwheat was still out there. And you know where buckwheat came from? It came from the Little Rascals. That's where it came from. And when anybody know about the Little Rascals, there is a guy there, a little boy there named Buckwheat, and you will see his hair. But you got to go to the original. You got to find the original, because I don't think the remake have him with his hair looking like that. Okay, so I think everything is white. I mean, everything is clear. Okay, so now we're going to take this and bring this forward and bring it as far as I can. Okay, oops, this kind of like sat down too soon. Okay. That is here. Ooh. Let's get that here out, because it's So they have changed the perspective of hair and gave it different names. And under braid is now called French braid. And back in my day, my grandmother used to under braid. I used to love that braid. She under braided my hair. It's called under braid because that's what you're doing. You're going under. So they calling it French. It didn't come from the French. And maybe it did, but I ain't hear nothing about it coming from no French. So maybe the different types of braids that they do now, they call it French braid because they got it from the French. Maybe so. I don't know. And to be honest, I don't care. Because when I braided my kids' hair, it was... Let me spray. Because I'm feeling all that hair running loose. I gotta buy me a flyaway, like a hairspray. Okay, so this is what it looks like after I take the time out and put these okay, that one seemed to be having a problem sticking. Okay, let me see if I can clean it right quick. Okay. And just make sure ain't no white. When y'all put that glue down, you'll make sure you'll get rid of all the white. Because once it dry, it's gonna dry up like lumpy. And then you're gonna have, it's gonna be seen through the lace part. I should have cut all this off too, you see? Can you see where the lace? I'm gonna try to keep it down. See, I kind of like got it. This is how her hair was. See, when you lay it down, you don't see nothing but hair. I say I gotta get this to looking a little better. So, since this is the hardest to stay down, I'm gonna put another layer. Yeah, this comes up very quickly. Very quickly. I'm probably gonna have to go. Somebody's knocking. I guess. I don't want to waste my glue. This glue costs too much money. Money, honey, that I don't got. I guess that wasn't the person. Somebody's coming to see my husband today. So this is what I have to go through. So I envy you use that has hair. You know, I ain't worried about no edges because I never paid no edges. I never paid no mind to edges anyway, and baby hair and all that stuff. I just paid mine to, okay, to having hair, that's it. So what I'm trying to do, see how that, I don't want to put too much. Maybe I should put a little bit of gel on there, but okay, so let's put this down. Oops, there we go. Let's kind of like put this. Ooh, my hair closed up. So we're gonna let that, you'll see the white. We're gonna let that dry up. And then we are going to, we're gonna let that dry up and then we'll wipe it down. Okay, so I'm gonna put on I forgot what that was for. We're gonna stick with a little bit. Put this back here like that, because we gotta go. Alright, I got my little thing. This came with, no, it didn't come with nothing. I bought this. Let's put this underneath. Okay, so we'll bring it out so it lands right there. So that it'll lie right on the hair. Okay. Like that. Put this in it to like hold it up. So okay. Guess I could take these out. I'm gonna be having these things. Okay, let's take this one. Okay. So I don't even think I got all the hair in there. I can't tell you. Now, here's the thing. I guess once it's dry, it's going to come right back down. But at least it can sit up there. Ooh, I can't stand for stuff to be over my ear. I have the funniest ears. No, it gotta be. Because in order for this to stay down, I need to put that over it. Okay. So, that's done. So I guess I forgot something. I guess I'll entitle this video is Do Your Hair With Me. Oop. Okay. Let me find. So this is what I use to kind of like that. So here it's falling. I feel it. There we go. Got it. All right, so let me clean this off. Oops. So this is, let me see if I can get the color. This is that the 2C something? Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute, let me help you out a bit, okay? All right, so it is Pro Filter, Pro Filter, T''R, and it is Soft Matte 2C02A, like Apple, long wear foundation. So for soft matte, so it comes out like, I believe, that color. I'll show you your color. Right, I ain't gonna put it on my skin, meaning that I'm not gonna put it on like people put it here. Then I have to go wash my hand. We're gonna put it here. You'll see it? That's the color. Something is here. My package is here. That's the color. So now, see? Okay, so we are going to put that in. I don't know nothing about this, so y'all gotta excuse me. I think I just messed up. I put too much, right? I don't know nothing about this. But we are going to put it through here. So I got this brush, which is a Farrah. This is a contour. It says contour. Well, we ain't contour nothing. But I'm just going to take that and kind of like blend it in. Take off some of that darkness in the beginning. Let it blend in a little bit. And I think I just had a tweezer here. Right? So we are just going to pull that up. I don't want it too much. Pull too much hair out. Right? Okay, so we're gonna take this. once I take this off, I'll do it all the way. So let's get a little bit. Let's get a little bit more. And just seem like there's a little blackness there. Okay. Right. I'm trying to get it where it comes all the way down. All the way in there. So it look like a part. Right? How's that, you guys? I don't really think nobody's scalp is that brown. But nowadays you can get away with a lot of stuff. Okay, so again, this is color. So it changes to a matte. So it starts out rich and then it goes into my color skin. So what it does, it gives me, oh, excuse me. It gives me more of a, how can I explain it? More of a natural look. And all the different, all these dark spots and stuff that y'all may see kind of like disappears, you know? All right, so that is what I did. That's it. Look right here. Okay, so let me just blend that out a little bit more. Okay. All right, so that's it. That's it. This is get ready. Well, I ain't gonna say ready with me. Do your hair with me. Or come with me while I do my hair. Install a lace, glue down a lace. I don't know. I figure out what I'm gonna call it. Thanks for joining me today. Welcome to my channel. I appreciate every last one of my 514, I think it's 13 subscribers. Thank you very much. I love you too. And remember that Jesus loves you. And so do I. God bless you. Bye.